Hey everybody, welcome back. Today, it's going to be a great day. We're going to get started on mechanical parts. I don't think it's going to take that long. I think we've got like 2, maybe 3 days on this. Not all the hard stuff is done at least. Before we can get to any of that, the first chore, and really the only chore on our list, these aren't chores, we need more wax. I thought about making it from low distillates, and I said, no, we're doing wax instead. We got the wax upgrade. We're going to go hard into wax. So what we need is some apiaries for bees. Bees? Bees. Bees. And then I think we need some casting machines. We're going to need these anyway, so we might as well get a stack. And then after that, tick-tock, tick-tock. I think that might be it. I think we need another stack of this. We don't need any glassworks. Here, go away. All right, so we're just going to copy-paste some bees, right? And then hope for the best. And our goal is to come right here. And this is moving pretty hard. And see, this is not quite backing up, but it's also not backing up. So I don't want to put more in here because that's going to overwhelm this. This could probably be half as big. Whatever. So we're gonna fix that before we do this. This is old style. Before my patch was accepted. All right, there we go, like that. And then right there. And there we go, like that. And then wax just goes out. It doesn't get put on the area here. And so we're gonna try to stay on the inside of this. And we're gonna keep all the materials coming up, all the biofluid stuff. So let's just do it, right? This is what it is made for. And now we got a problem because we have to do a right turn on whatever that is. It looks like fish oil. Well, we're going to have to figure you out, and you're not going to stay there. Okay. And we do have another, like, we're going to get a lot more wax and such. We have to get, that's going to curl up, and then we have to bring waste back down. Okay, so this doesn't happen, right? We're going to bring all of that in from the south. This doesn't happen. That's just going south. Let's just trim that out right now. I don't know what that's doing, but it's creepy. So right there and right there. So now we have to deal with this fish oil problem. Okay, you're not needed. Okay, you're not conclusively needed. How about that? May in fact be needed one day. So like this. And we'll sneak the fish oil through like so. I think that's everything, huh? And if I just stand here and I push this button, it just becomes real. It's always nice to see this. How are we doing on the realm of violence? We're quiet here. It's time to keep going. So you go down and you get up again. And we just continue walking forward. We're probably doing this inefficiently, but what we are doing is a way where this is completely brain dead simple. So that has value to me right now. All right, and you're still working on all this, right? Question mark? Yeah. And you guys are still working on all this? Good. And you're just finished down here. Well, why aren't you doing this? Oh, we need another windmill. All right, I'll fix that eventually. But this is now real. See? Look at this. Why is this full of fish oil? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, friends. Uh-oh. I don't know how this happened, but because it got connected right here. Oh, dear. All right, so I'm probably just going to pump out this fish oil. We can pump it out. Give me a pump. There, get rid of this stuff. And we're just going to pretend that didn't happen, right? And that's going to have to go to a bitumen sink somewhere. I don't know where that's going to be. So, what do we need in order to make... I don't think we need this. I think this is probably a mistake of some sort. This is me recovering from something. Same with these guys. It's okay. We don't have to recover anymore. Oh, we're almost out of belt. Almost. Which is bad because I need more belt right now. All right, let's go fix that. It's just our usual problems. Need more belt. And this will scale. This will get just straight doubled when I get R quad level 2. And that's not that far away. And then there's going to be bigger hives and so on. So this scales up quite a bit. All right, so first problem. We can keep this here. There's no, well, okay, there's a little problem with doing it like this. Here. Let's move this all over by 1. And then you live a very simple life, honestly. I appreciate that. Then you come this way. We're not going to hook it up quite yet. But we have our direct line of flora. There we go. I think that's how we want it, right? No, the flora line is right here. Okay, that is in fact not how we want it. Not how we want it at all. Glad we looked, right? I suppose we just keep tradition for some reason, which is to say tradition. I think this has to come over here somehow. I forget how this works. All right, but anyway, we got flora coming in. And then we have lots of waste coming out right here. And the waste lines get joined in, all the waste lines. So we're just going to hop over right here. I kind of feel like I don't have the windmills on me, do I? We're just going to kind of guess, I guess. No, we don't have to guess. It'll come down right here. And just dump in. And that is how our waste leaves the system. Right? Beautiful. Ah, that's good. Okay, good. And so just straight up. And what's going to go in this block? I don't know, but it's going to have to coexist with this. There we go. So waste is leaving the system as per normal. Ooh, low power outlet. All right, so no reason not to turn that on right now. Go. Next thing we're going to need is to connect up all these pipes, right? That should be pretty simple. This is wax out. Hopefully the lines aren't overloaded anywhere. Oh, there's even higher level recipes for this? Do I have that? Wax. Wax. Filled comb. Filled comb. Oh, there are high level recipes. Huh. So I could be doing this, which is 9 filled combs, or I could be doing this, which is 5. And it's faster. Oh, it's a lot faster. All right, so this is next step. I don't know if this has a carousel associated with it. A sushi belt. It does not, in fact. I have to bring this sap line up. But the sap line is impure because of this. All right, I don't want to think about that. I didn't realize there was another recipe I could be using, which I I guess I was avoiding because I didn't have Yadals before, but now I do. So I should definitely be doing that, huh? Well, we're going to hook this up first, and then we'll move up. So we have multiple ways where we can increase throughput here. And these are going to have to be sped to hell and gone, right? Like, I don't care about the bitumen. I just want this emptied as fast as possible. Okay, so I'm doing this a bit wrong. Just a bit wrong. Alright, so what we'll do right here is we'll split you like that. And this is even wronger. Yeah. This is reminiscent of the struggle. And it's even going to be harder because I'm going to have to get red hot Coke and Coke out and our quad. So I really shouldn't be doing this even a little bit. So we need Yadals and red hot Coke and then Coke out because of spoilage. And can I even do that? We have our spoilage outline. We have only one inline. So I suppose we can bring them along the sides, but that's going to be super ugly. This will require a redesign, I think. I don't think I can get them on the sides, maybe. And then up the center. And then waste out up there. Where am I going to import the Yadals and the Coke? I guess it'll have to be from the top, right? And small caravan? Not liking this. Oh, it's already hooked up. Oh, it's hooked up wrong. Oh, good. We reused the line. And this just has to be flushed. Okay, and I didn't trim the ends. Like, oh. I was incredibly sloppy in this area, wasn't I? Okay, so the point here is that I'm learning something. And learning is painful. We know this. Growth is a struggle. Right there. And then over here. No. We can't do it like that, unfortunately. Very sad. Kind of wish I'd done this properly instead of just copy and pasting. I didn't realize I had done it badly. I mean, I suppose it's not fully hooked up yet. Goodbye, fish oil. You shall not be missed. There. Tall oil is now getting in. I suppose I can wait until next time, right? And then maybe do it properly, and then maybe do it right. Do you believe? Who believes? So I guess this is not needed anywhere. Now we have to find a way to get hot air in, even though I've made that very difficult for myself by choosing this line right here. Good job, me. Way to build for extensibility. So I guess like so. Unfortunately, this is not an energy drink problem. There do exist problems out there that cannot be solved by energy drink. They are unpleasant, and I'd very much wish to dispense with them entirely. Just be able to energy drink all my problems away forever. This isn't addict speak, by the way. This is normal talk. Your used combs are some wax goes out there, some wax goes out there. Where does the used combs exit? They come around. No, all that comes out is wax. Okay, good. So you got that, and you got that, and the wax is attached. Great. Now we have to continue smuggling sap up. I think we just do that, right? In fact, we do this. And that's how sap gets into the system. Oh, that feeling when you know you're doing something wrong. I think that's it. We need barrels and we need more bees. And bees I can go get. They're in a bee box. Down here. There's a box of bees. Do you want to open the box of bees? Kind of a trick question now, isn't it? Bees. Bees. Do we not export bees? How is the dinglet population doing? It's rising, but it's very slow. We don't seem to have a lot of bees right here. These are not bees, these are augs. Okay. Concentrate. You can remember where things are in your base. And then here we are full up, so this should just be like 90% bee, right? How many bees are on this belt? Um... 1200. So these are all speakers? Why? Oh, this is the speaker line, that's why. Okay, got it. Makes a certain amount of sense, doesn't it? Where's the bee line? I guess this. Oh, there, boxes of bees. Okay, got it. Got it. So if I need more wax after this, I do not copy paste again. Instead, I do the next level or promote one of these guys. Thank you. All right, so this is really awkward. I don't know why these guys are like they are. But they sure are that way, aren't they? So, more bees. Okay, done. Now it's just a matter of getting barrels and bringing this to life, right? Then we can move on to mechanical parts and a whole fresh world of embarrassment. I actually think it's going to go really well. From how fast electronics snapped into place, I have a lot of optimism surrounding mechanical parts. So how many do you need? How much do you need? Almost nothing. Oh. Goodbye, fish oil. You will be missed. Yeah. Instead, we need tall oil. No short oil, of course. Only tall oil. It's discrimination, I tell you. Just take a... Is that a good idea? Is that overloading it? We're going to find out in a second, aren't we? Alright, we buzzing? Yeah, we buzzing good. Yeah, this next level recipe, it almost doubles it, and it cuts the time in half. So it's easily doubling the comb output. Yeah, I was a fool for doing this way. I mean, nothing new in there, right? All right, so we're up and going. I suppose we can sit and watch. Make sure that this is actually getting out properly. And then we'll let everything cook. And then eventually we're going to run out of wax and lubricant again. And then we'll do it right. Next time we'll do it right. Watch. We'll build a block to the north. And then kind of copy and modify this. There's no need to ever, like, turn it off, you know? There we go. Wax production online. And all you do is make me use combs. And I suppose I never hooked up bitumen out, did I? That's going to be an increasing problem, isn't it? All right, so tie you together. And this is waste bitumen. A strange concept, but one that is real. And waste bitumen all up. And if we end up with too much bitumen, we burn it. Easy peasy. So we're just going to stand and watch this for a moment. How am I going to rig this up to get another belt of ingredients in? It has to go up the center. Up the center and the sides. And how much are you going to need? It's just like one Yadol and some Arquad. It's going to bother me now. One Yadol, 2 Red Hot Coke. Then bring it in up here and then slide down, and then somehow we get it to the south. It's going to be hard. Maybe I shouldn't even be using stack inserters. Nah, I don't know. Can we prod this? Oh, that would be nice. All right, so we need to see the word wax. So we were at like 3K spikes. No, we're at 3.7K. That's what we're doing. And now we're at probably 74. Yeah, look at that. 7.4, just like I said. And in this time, well, it's going to take a while. Because it's going to take like a minute and a half to provide a Gorbachev load. Oh, we have to see if this is jamming. Nope, absolutely not. It is doing just fine. Okay, good. I mean, questionably good. I did a thing. Something is different now. I touched the world, and the world, well, it didn't scream, so that's really the best we can hope for now, isn't it? Okay, so mechanical parts. I think I have all the materials I need, and I broadly want... Oh, I need a lot of windmills. And I mean a lot of windmills. And I have none. 0. I have 0 windmills. That's refreshing. So, oh, there's one more thing I have to do before we can actually begin the mechanical parts. That is an adjustment to the plan we did yesterday, which I will bring up. We have 5 whales, and we have no lard. Okay, so this is... By accepting that this line is jammed, what else can we do with skin? All right, skin. Skin. We got too much skin. What do we do with skin if we don't want to get? We just want to get rid of skin. Strange, but that's not a problem. Can't do that. I just want to get rid of it. There's this and letting it decay. But that's really weird. There's exporting it to the north. That's probably what we're doing, isn't it? So we have super emergency skin. What we will do, put you right here, somewhere like that. And we take our super emergency skin here that makes it past all of the proper vents. And it will come here. And super emergency skin. We'll end up in the... Oh, wow. I lived in the dark ages, didn't I? All right, there we go. Special emergency skin will come here. And Mr. Dinosaur, your job is to fill your cargo. And then I want you to take special emergency skin up to the wet market, or I want you to dump it. No, don't dump it there. Dump it in the digestive box, because then we can sort it to making ore up here. That was a mistake. So right there, and then empty cargo. The factories are getting more and more entangled. What is currently entangled in the right way. I just want this lard. I want the lard to go into Wales. In that, the south factory is being helped by the north factory. Oh, one piece at a time, I'm dragging everything north. And we're going to be able to make windmills real fast. This might be the last windmill run to the south. Because the windmills are just mechanical parts, you know? So let's hope for that as well. All right, run away. Everything is fine down here. Oh, we didn't check our chore off. Boink. Good job. And now, mech parts. And I think this should be rather easy, right? So first off, we are using our standard setup here, which I'm going to have to inaugurate. We're leaving this for logistics space for right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It'll be something. And then right here is going to be the beginning of mech parts. And we have to make a little bit of a plan. So, to me, Notepad, let us speak of many things. We have to go look up mechanical parts. I don't know what I'm going to find. You are clearly an export. Export, because you're used in everything. But brakes... I mean, this could be made right here, I think. We have to make nacelle and yaw drive. All right, so hold on. Nacelle, yaw drive. And there's a bunch of, there's other ones too. So this is not needed much. I really don't do trains. Probably not doing this. This is the hard one. So do I just export brakes? It's hard to say. I mean, do I do it just for this? We don't need that many of this. Maybe I attach it to the mall network. Here, let's just say that all of this is internal right now. All right, brakes don't get exported, just with an asterisk here, right here, asterisk. Control panel. Control panel is used with, we don't do that. That's internal, that's internal. This we don't do. We decide that this was too expensive, right? Or are we doing this? So this is like with another asterisk. Gearbox used in lots of stuff. Yeah, this has to be an export. Maybe they're all exports. Shaft used in, yeah, shaft is an export. What is that? Displacer? Which are an export. So maybe that everything is an export, which is going to consume a lot of resources, let me tell you. Then we have to evaluate utility box. This should be internal, right? Or maybe not. Like, why are these mechanical parts, intermediate parts, not used more? I think I'm probably going to export everything. And then nacelle. Nacelle's used in one thing. Where's nacelle Mk1? Right there. It's used in one thing, and we're not going to do it. So we don't even make nacelle Mk1. Yeah, that doesn't get done. But yaw drive. That requires a yaw drive Mk1. Okay, so that does have to get made. There's probably other stuff, which is why we have multiple places. So I guess what I'm doing is this box I'm in right now is just mechanical parts. Like this is where mechanical parts full stop are made. So here's mechanical parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I should make shafts like right here, and then we'll have belts coming over and concentrating like that. And then no matter what, I can always build more to the west. Okay, that's a plan. That's even a good plan. Let's go. There you go. Thank you very much, everyone. We're going to have to move those somewhere. That'll be fine. Anyway, we're not done thinking yet. Yaw drive. Yaw drive Mark 1. That's totally internal. Like, really kind of wondering if I want to export these to a central depot or not. Or if I want this to be the central depot. That's actually probably a better plan. Or maybe not. I don't know what is best. Maybe I just dunk them in local aerial caravans and then just try to deal. I'm building against my own pattern right now, which is never good. But hopefully I find a way around it. All right, so right there, and then right there. So, all right. Oh, we're not even done. We have to do mechanical parts number 2, and you are obviously an export. Just obviously. And then that is from brakes. Brakes are used in all of the stuff that first brakes are used for, only level 2. So, telescoping recipes. I hates them. I hates them, I say. And this is it's used in atomic bomb. I'm really torn on whether or not I should export this, but probably maybe not. I think that's already taken care of. And this is, it's kind of intermediate, but then it's used for logistic stuff. I guess you have to be, gearboxes have to be exported all the time, or I have to determine that it's exported from here. Maybe I do that. No, that's going to lead to problems. I am really torn on the best way to do this. But we're not going to think too hard about it, I think. Like at the moment. Later we will. All right, so, and then there's yaw drive, right? Mark 2. Yaw drive. Mark 2, and that has to be put down. Because you're going to be turned into a very, very important thing, which is windmills. But these are only used in one thing. Maybe I should pay a lot of attention to that fact, that they're only used in one thing. And this is not a telescoping recipe. Okay, this is, but going into nacelle, it doesn't require nacelle level 2. That's a lot of material. 100 super steel. Are you joking? Wow. The cost of free eternal power, right? All right, we gotta stop thinking. Thinking is gonna drive us mad. So, obviously the world starts with one of these. This is just roughing it out. We want to make shafts. That's what we're doing first. So shafts are made from casting machines now. So we can do something like this. And I want you to do shaft. Shaft Mark 1. Bang, bang. And this is not going to work like that for reasons which should be obvious right now. But we could stripe it like this, and then V, and then make it work somehow. You know, just a big old somehow. This will produce 0.2 shafts a second. This is the part that worries me. Like, I feel like this entire block should be shafts. We do something like this. Like, this is the base of so much. It could be sped, and it could be prodded. So that also has to be brought into consideration. All right, so we're just going to look at this for a moment. Just consider that. This is a bit unusual, and I'm not going to belabor it that much. Right here, we're going to have our first real one, I think, and I will elaborate on what I mean by that shortly. Okay, so shafts are going to be weird. And one, it's going to be using casting machines. Two, it's going to need a lot. So let's make Gearbox right now. Let's just rough that out in our mind. And that's done right here, right? Something like that. And I need you to do Gearbox Mk1. And remember, I need more and more time goes by. Gearbox. And it's going to be something like this. And you're going to need all this stuff, and it's going to come in. And you're going to make 0.2 gearboxes. See, it's already eating 0.4 shafts a second. And each one of these is only 0.2. That's with the sped up recipe, mind you. So. Will one of these be enough for everything? Because then it has to form the basis of everything going up. This is the setup I use for electronics. And that's okay. Then we need to export it, right? We need to export most of these. So we're kind of doing the inverse of... So we should be able to fit 2 of these in here, if I'm correct. So something like this. And then this will go right here. And then we'll put 2 more, I guess. 3 more, 2 more. I don't like how it's not centered. Makes me angry. We can fix that, right? There. That's a little better. And we look at it right here. That's all right. And this will produce, when it's going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.5 gearboxes a second before prod and speed. And we should leave the center here for beacon land. Beacons everywhere. This should be beacon within an inch of its life. We're not building that into the system, are we? We're being lazy. My point is, I am trying... I suppose we don't even need to use stack inserters here. Byakuas. These things are not produced fast enough to really benefit from it. It's like so. And then like so. So we have our little form here. And we'll get the fish oil in. Don't worry about it. And this is going to consume far more shafts than we make. So we want to... This should be just shaft land right here. And then we have to also leave bus. So what we do then is just something like this. I could probably put 2 more in, right? And just have a whole pod. So that would be Optimus Maximus. Like this. And so, where do I put the beacons? Like in the corners, obviously. Is that going to be enough? Maybe. It's a big maybe. So you come this way then. And then just up. And this is pleasing. This looks nice. Do we believe in this? Is this a form I'm going to be using again and again? Does this make us happy? Does this leave enough room for beacons? I mean, this looks intentional and organized. And that's kind of what I look for. We need bus on the bottom, though. And we need bus on the top. No, less bus on the top than as the bottom. So we'll just do like this. And just in the future, we know what we're going to have to do is we're going to store... we're going to gather gearboxes here. I don't know if they're going to move further. But then later on, they're going to move up and they're going to be Mark IIs. That's coming. And so we have this area down here as bus. Okay, we can be a little more efficient with our space, right? So let's try that. Save ourselves a couple squares, which often really helps. Really helps quite a lot, thank you. There. That makes it a little squatter. Okay, good. And now pick this up and just kind of move it north a little bit. There. That's a whole lot of room for bus. And we have a general form we can now copy and paste. It should be like that. And then, can I build on water? What is this? And then we'll take you. And we'll move it one step over. Okay. Like this doesn't, I mean, it obviously doesn't have the details filled in. And obviously we need a lot more things which are about to be very scarce, right? Because we don't have the gearboxes. So we're causing ourselves problems here. If you can believe it. I mean, it's hard, right? Hard to believe that. All right, thank you, everyone. But, oh, we don't need this up. This doesn't have to be here. This, I kind of like this design. I don't like how it is off-center. Doesn't have as much size on one. It's needs to come one over, I think. There you go. That's what it needs to be. And where do you get the shafts from? Well, they're going to come straight up the middle here from this bus. Well, this is unfortunate then, isn't it? Because the shafts will have to go right here to mechanical parts and to gearboxes. So I guess we switch these. So gearboxes will be right here. Something else will be right here. This is shaft land, and the shafts travel this bus right here. They'll dip up, and they'll become gearboxes. Okay, that is also a plan, but we also need maybe the bus will be on top. Ooh, because it comes up. Ooh, that's a thought. What is this doing? What's that? What is this? What is this flaw? No, ugly, evil, wrong. No, okay, it's gone. All right, so I guess I'm putting this in the wrong spot then, huh? That the bus is going to be right here, and then making mechanical parts here, and then the mechanical parts are going up and also out. Another one? That is another one. Whoever filled in this lake did a real wonderful job. So we got our two spaceship looking things right here. We're going to leave a bit of bust down there, just a bit. And it's mostly going to be there. All right, so now the question is, if there's a shaft line coming across, how does it get in? I guess it has to come in here and then leaf its way in. It really needs to go between something. Maybe it has to come straight down here. Yeah, that's what has to happen, which means this can't be dead center like it is, which is a real shame. It'll just have to be moved for this one, and there'll be a dead center one coming down. Okay, that's fine. So if your mechanical parts, what else do we need? Brakes. Well, not brakes. Brakes is the weird one. Brakes is what we do last. So you are a control panel. Sure. And then this one will be just super easy. Just bring the parts in, make everything, go get more parts, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have the beginnings of a plan. We're going to do everything like this, and then brakes last, or maybe yaw drives and brakes, and then yaw drives at the end. Brakes are going to be very difficult. It might even be the bottleneck. We will see. All right, so you just go over there, and I'm very sad I picked up those pipes. Because I know how to fix this before there's enormous problems. All right, let's take a look at wax again. It's been a while, right? Why are you decaying? We probably need even more. Here, let's take a look at the lubricant. That's what we really needed. So just spikes of lubricant being made when wax arrives, and then it stops. So I don't know how to feel about that. I know we're probably still low on Cermet, right? Yep. So we have nowhere near enough wax. I need to go do that next level recipe, don't I? Which is going to be very difficult in my opinion. Well, okay. Difficult is probably the wrong word. It's going to be frickin' annoying. Yes, there we go. That's the word. So maybe we bring it in right here, and we belt it up, and then down somehow, and down somehow. And then we have outs somewhere, like we dump the coke on this line and we get it out somehow. I don't know. I don't know. I have real questions about how this can be managed. But I do know that this is just cranking along for right now, and that is good. So don't look at that. That's not the problem in front of us. What is... Oh, right. So all this stuff has to come right here. Right there. Nice and center. All right, and then we will do mechanical parts right here. The bus goes right here, mechanical parts. And then right here we do shafts. So, wonderful, right? We have a plan. Now the question is, because we need so many shafts, we just have to do a different pattern, I guess. Come here, my friend. This is not good enough. I have looked into its eyes and determined that it is not enough. So we have to bring in 4 specialty liquids, and that's just going to be pipes coming up from the north. And for all of this, it is not fast enough. So it should be 1 every 10 seconds, so 0.2 a second. Yep. No, it's naturally half that. Okay, right. Okay. The math worked out in my head eventually. Just to say, in theory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So we're going to shoot for 20 of these guys. And so this pattern just isn't going to fly. So you just come down here and you're going to be like this. And then our job, 20 casting machines, right? This should be completely easy. Okay. Should be straightforward. How about that? Can I fit one more? Then something like this. Five. Completely and utterly overbuilt. That's the goal. Because we have to keep all that going. We have to keep everything flowing. So it's just going to be an in right over there, an out down here, and then on the bus as well. So it actually fits quite snugly. All right, we need another row of casting machines. And then this will be the first thing we actually do up here. And this is going to cause all of the materials to just start surging forward. The factory will break 100%. It isn't going to live after this. It's going to take me a while to work out everything, all the problems. All right, so we need liquids. Molten solder, molten nexolite, molten iron, and hot air. And I think we can get all of that from these bins right here. I think that's molten solder right there. Yeah, just drag it straight up any way we can. And then we're going to need more and more. We're going to need molten stainless right there. Okay. Plan R. Plan is Plan A. So you have to line up right here. And we're just going to stick you right there for right now. And you will provide what? You will provide this, that, and that. So it's 3 things. I kind of don't want a snake belt, but it's going to be a snake belt around the outside and then a exit belt right here. And we're going to, this is product. So shafts out, as it were, should be on the other side. So right here on the other side. And there's just going to be wasted space. This is materials in. I'm probably using the wrong words repeatedly. There. And that's going to be shafts out. Did I line it up correctly? Yes. Yes. Okay, good. So now we have a situation. All these guys are boffing back and forth as necessary, but we need a snake belt in. So I guess we don't need a snake belt given that it's only one-sided, but I'm still going to make a snake belt and you can't stop me. Like so, and then copy and paste. I like these things. So, like this. The big problem is here, right? So we have an in and an in. So I guess we have to leap entirely. Yeah, no matter what, because this yeah, just do it. And then you're right there, and you're right there. Okay, and so we're going to have 2 rails for that. And we also need this rail and that rail. I should probably just make a unit, right? And then copy paste it. So how does this get out? It don't. Need to be flipped. Flip you for real. And this gets inversed in a couple ways. One like so, and one like so. Right? All right, so it'll come up and around, and it'll go around, and it'll jump over, and then it'll come back. And then we'll have shafts here, and everything's going to be good. And beacon space in the middle, and Oh, do I use stack inserters here? I'm not using stack inserters over here, and I feel I might regret that. Well, no, doesn't matter because they get gathered here, and that's not going to happen here. So, okay, yeah, use stack inserters. They also tile well, so just lean into that. Oh, they put an output. Oh, we don't want to use that. Sorry, we're not doing that. We have to block it so it isn't used. So what we need now is to take that and put that right there. I guess we have to mirror this, huh? H, like so. Then we have to reverse the belt, unfortunately. And then we have a specific unit. So, good? Maybe? There. And then we do the same thing up here, and we have a block. And obviously we get caught in all the same places. Oh, I really need to remember to, oops. Put power poles in, don't I? There we go. So why are you going the wrong way? Why are you going the wrong way? It makes me nervous. Are we going the right way here? All right, let's just assume everything's okay, right? Okay, so internal pipes, external pipes. We can go get all the fluids and it'll be okay. Power poles. Right there. And right there. And we're good. We have our unit for our initial attempt at shaft making. And then this can come right there. It just gets made real. This can go right there, and it gets made real. And then this can go right there. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 16. That was less than we actually wanted. Do I want to put more right here or just leave that for space? All right, so we aren't producing enough shafts to make this go 24/7. Just we aren't. It's kind of a problem, isn't it? I should probably do something about that, shouldn't I? Because we have 10, we need 20. Instead of 20, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it's downstream of prod. Prod will probably save this, right? All right, I choose to believe that is true. So what we need is now to snuggle this in kind of like that, right? Maybe one more up. One more down. I want to avoid messing with the bus space up there. That leaves us with kind of a, well, no, this isn't a problem. Because I can just come over here and then do it properly. Okay, I think we are getting close to being ready. Oh no, I have to go get a billion different liquids. So we're only going to get a few things online today, unfortunately. So what's going to happen here is 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by probably just 1, 2, right? And this will get these materials. Probably this one is small parts and Timmy. Or maybe just all small parts. That's probably better. Then you'll come up like so. Honestly, you should be doing this. And then this should be Timmy and the other thing, and we're going to do it properly. Quote unquote properly. And then you come up right there, and you just kind of dip over. All right, so that's how this works. Oops. Come into the light, my son. Come into the light. And you're still not in the light. My son, what is wrong with you? Okay, that's good. I should program that whale now before I do anything. All right, so let's do this. We need materials now. We need Timmy oxide, small parts, advanced casting. And we're going to pipe in everything, right? Just absolutely everything. Okay, that's a good plan. We should clip these. Oh, they have to be stapled too. That should be pretty easy. We'll deal with that in a bit. All right, so what is our number? Friends. Friends and neighbors. We have 5 Timmy oxide, 10 small parts, 1 advanced casting. So that number that's cut by half. So our number is 11. Pretty awkward number. 9,000 divided by 11. So it's going to be 800 each. So 4,000 Timmy oxide, 8,000 small parts, 800 advanced casting. All right, Mr. Whale, where are you? You have a very important job. I want you to go get, probably Timmy oxide is first, which is right there. Then load items until caravan has 400 of this, 4,000. Then we need small parts right there. Oops, hate that. Small parts, 8,000. Then we have to find out where sand casting lives. It's probably in the singles somewhere. This is probably a problem. Like, there's all sorts of problems. I have to start paying attention to the alarm system. Oh, there's Nextlit batteries. I know that's coming. Where did I put advanced sand casting? Why is this out? I just have to start taking like a solid week to debug stuff. Now everything is moving again. Maybe I'll do that later. I usually poke around after each episode. We're out of rust. That's a big problem. That's no nitrobenzene, I guess. Load items until we have this and that. And you come here. And then it is circuit condition. Comparator equals go, followed by unload, unload, unload. 1, 2, 3. And this is 4,000. This is 8,000. This is 800. Good. You are now ready to inaugurate the mechanical parts area. And this will be just all small parts. And you will be Timmy oxide. And you will be sand casting. Good. Done. And then, right here. 1, 2, 3. Now we're done. All right, so we're going to just hook this up now, right? This is shafts out, right? I mean, obviously, right? And there's materials going around. And shafts get exported, right? What did we say about that? We said we were unsure. I guess the bus has to go both ways, huh? Because we need these for yacht. We need these for everything. For rotors, yeah. This is going to be a reoccurring problem, I feel. Probably should be prodding this to hell just to start with. But I really want to wait for the better prod modules, which is a whole tech stage away. But we will get there. Don't worry. I have complete faith. All right, good. So that is all the solid components. Now we have to go get Nexalit, iron, solder, and hot air, all from the south. And all this has to come straight up here, however possible. So let's see exactly how possible that is, eh? So this is the hot air level. So let's just pull this up, right? I'm going to need more pipe. The eternal refrain spoken once more. Yeah, the factory looked like a... Oh, that's very sad. The factory looked like a lot of stuff was not there when I was just poking around just a little bit. So I wonder if I'm having some widespread problem. Okay, good. Oh, don't be like that. Okay, I did that badly. Oh, so all of this is kind of a problem. We shouldn't have come over by 1. We should have gone over by 2. All right. Well, we'll do it now. This is gonna... If I have to get 3 more metals up through here, it's gonna be difficult. But we will manage. Worry not. Persistence. I'm not a quitter. I'm not. I don't give up easy. I sometimes keep going even when I should have given up. But here I am. Monkey for your entertainment. So right here, and the hot air line is here, it looks like. Then I really need more pipes. Okay, liquid number 1. And I'm getting this in because I'm pretty sure the Govachovs will be just too slow. Like maybe higher levels would be okay, but that's not what I have right now. So, all right, thank you everyone, thank you. All right, I need to find, if you really want to help, you can just give me more energy drink. We are looking now for molten solder. That's my target. Here you are. And that's molten glass. Right here, molten solder. Got it. And it doesn't exist. Oh, hey, great. Because we have no molten silver. That's quite weird. All right, I guess we have to investigate this right now, huh? Because molten silver should never actually be a problem. Though, wait a second. It should never be cast then. Because. Like, this should be last resort. Because we make silver in another method now. But we still need the molten silver. Oh, man. I thought we'd finally solved that for real. Turns out not. It's okay, though. We'll fix it. Where are you, lead? We have to once again go to here. All right. I want you to only do this in like extreme circumstances. And I don't even think that should be done. I think this is kind of wrong now. We need this to go. All right. In order for you to go, I think I turned this all off. In order for you to go, silver, lead, zinc, pulp. This has to go. Oh, so we have a situation, don't we? We have a situation where we really need this, or maybe this. Yeah, that's what we really need. This is trash compared to that. So this isn't flowing. This is just because we have no pull on. Why do we have nothing going on right here? Did we turn this off? Or was it just facing the wrong way? I think that's what happened here, and I never picked these up. Thanks, guys. All right, so you need more refined silver dust stage 3. And that's this stuff. And that's all bottlenecked here because we can't get rid of the silver, lead, zinc pulp. And the silver, lead, zinc pulp is what becomes lead, right? Yep. And we are full up. We need no lead. So we need a pull on... Man, I wish I could melt silver plate. We need a pull on lead in order to make molten silver, in order to make solder. So maybe we just don't use this solder recipe. I mean, molten silver is just too precious, huh? I mean, we've sidestepped an entire way of making things in this time. Molten solder. All right, so we've got this recipe. This takes silver, you take silver, you don't take any silver. And like, this is by far the best, but it takes molten silver, unfortunately. Like, that is so much better. And it takes molten lead. So this is what we really, really want, but it's not to prod. And this takes lead, so it kind of has to be done in pairs, I guess. Yeah. So if I like take 2 of these and do this and do a couple of those in the other way, would that work? So if I do this and we do solder, because this will consume lead, push it forward. So if we do this, that's fine. You're just missing molten lead, which will have to be gotten because this is not molten lead, this is molten silver. I wonder if this is going to work. Or maybe we need like more than 2 of these going here. We're not going to... We're going to shift this around a little bit. We're going to get a tier of oxygen furnaces. Why fix something when you can just build more, right? Okay, so we're going to deal with solder problem. And we will do this by coming here and doing a big old koopie and a big old past. Right there. Okay, and you guys are doing something different. You are doing the last recipe. And I kind of want to prefer the silver recipe, right? Because it's so much better. I'm not sure how to hook up that logic. All right, you guys will come with me. It's the one on the sides. Okay, a little better. A little better. Then we have to curl this around, of course. So like here and right there. Then we have our fuel, our clean burning fuel. Now we just have to hook this up appropriately and then go run and get, I don't like that. It's not trimmed. Just asking for trouble right there. Maybe we'll get to shafts today. I have hopes for that. Okay, so now First molten tin. You're in right here, obviously. Molten tin plugged in. Ta. Where's Ta? It comes in over here. Okay. So this is like, I can use both together. But I get the feeling we have to run this a lot more than this. So, I don't know how to express this properly, you know? And this is going to require a lot of copper too. All right, we gotta go get lead. Unless there's a lead line around here somewhere. I don't think there is. So let's just follow it, right? Iron, copper, lead. Then lead down here. Molten lead is right here. And it descends, but it does not travel, huh? It ascends too. All right, so we have to go bring that over. Not a problem, I say. Well, I mean, it's going to be kind of a problem because this area is pretty dense. Maybe I go south first. That seems like a pretty good idea. Use this line instead of the other line, you know? Is this open? Looks like it is open the entire way. Let's take advantage. There. There's now a pull on lead. Artificial as hell. The lowest of all pulls. The buffer pull. Okay. Oh, it's just going to slide straight through here. Nice. Is this glass? What is that? Crude oil? Yeah, that's not dangerous at all, is it? Nope. Perfectly up to specs. The inspector didn't say a word. Did we go past it? I think we did. I think we went a little too far in our eagerness. All right, so right here somewhere. No? No, maybe next door. Maybe, okay, maybe I have no idea where I'm going, and everything looks the same. The uniformity is consistency. Consistency is strength. Now this is what is known as an issue, and I have to get through this, which means a lot of sandcasting in inventory. Here, take this. Thank you. Are we finally here? Now we're finally here. Good. And this is all just prequel to Belting Fluid Adventures Part 2, which is coming up in a minute. Right there, and right there. Done and done. Done. Okay. All right, so you should be springing to life. You are springing to life. Making molten solder. Fantastic. And that will put a pull on things. And if I go and look at lead right now, which is right here, it's not quite pulling yet, but it should be getting there soon, right? Because this has to be going. Oh, you make so much lead. So much. All right, at least we sidestepped the silver problem. For now, anyway. Even though this makes far less, it'll actually move. Well, okay, it makes almost as much. I don't know anything. I don't just nobody believed me about anything. There's our molten solder line right there. This is what we came for. So now we drag it north. And we get the first, okay, the first metal, second fluid. We'll see how far we can go with this line. I mean, it's right in the middle of everything, so You would think it wouldn't be that bad unless I impact a inserter line. We'll see about that, right? All right, so time to see. This is gonna be nice. We'll get through this block. Molten solder heading north. The biofluid network is definitely a lot more graceful than this, but I think I'm gonna need more than what they offer. Are we not hooked up anymore? I think we are. We should be. Oh, it's just so empty. So very, very empty. This is not the line, right? Have I lost my way? No, that is the line. And I have lost my way. Why pick only one? I can be totally lost and doing the right thing through sheer coincidence. This needs to be moved. Let me just keep going. Oh, that doesn't work out, does it? No. Okay, this is where we have to move. We will juke over to right here and test our luck, right? Because I can see the hand right there. Perhaps guiding the way. There's still solder in that. Just popped. All right, keep. Okay, now we've got problems, don't we? Yes, we in fact have pretty severe problems. All right, you have to go all the way next to this, I guess. And we are in hardcore smuggler mode right here. They're not as transparent north to south as they are east to west. But the entire point is you can get through. Okay. This was an amazing adventure. I'm kind of shocked we haven't hit fluid extents. We are almost there. And unfortunately, it's going to be difficult to get this stuff in with how I've chosen to do this. All right, we're going to go this way then. And then right here to right there. There. Solder in. And now we have just, okay, solder in is more of a, that's molten silver. Oh no, I picked up the wrong silver drop. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear. Okay, problems. Okay, so obviously that stops. That's molten silver. Oh, crap. I'm going to have to destroy some. Not much, but just some. That's the molten solder out. That's incredibly disappointing. But we'll survive. All right. Okay. We can make it work. It's still good. This entire plan is still good. Okay, it's not good. This is not good. This is terrible. This is the worst thing that's ever happened. Turbo Megan. Bad. Like, this doesn't work either. How would I make this so supremely awkward? Here, we do this. We go across the street. And we go over here. And now we hook in. Consuming the maximum number of lines at all times. Okay, good. This isn't stapled, so it's not going. But it will... Molten solder. And you're going into the wrong one now. Okay. All right, struggle. We are in struggle city right now. However, we will overcome this. So this should come straight down to here. Struggle City is not our permanent home. It is only a way station. Why do all of these drops look exactly the same? Why? Why is it like this? All right, it's not impressed. We're going to have to do a little more. And we're going to have to do lines right here, unfortunately. Maybe I should be stapling it somewhere else. There. This looks totally intentional, right? At least it's completely full. So right here, I want a sudden shock. And then right here, we have the same problems as we had over there. So yay. Here's hoping I decide to do the hard one first. Right? Totally intentional. Totally intentional. There. And now this should drain all of that out, right? All right, we're just flushing the rest. Okay. Okay. We now finally have solder in liquid number 2. Why didn't I just use the biofluid network? It's what it's for. Because it's not going to bring enough. Not in the end. Oh, maybe it would. I don't know. Maybe I should have biofluided this. It just feels wrong to biofluid around molten metal. Maybe I need to get over that. Maybe this is a me problem right now. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you. But at least the solder problem is solved. Right now we need molten nexalate. Or molten iron. Let's trace iron. Because I know where that is. So molten iron right here, right? Oh, that's going to the south. Okay, so molten iron line straight across. Straight across. And it ends up right here at the silver. And more silver. Use plate, however. It'll get me close to what I want to go. Okay, let's do it. So if we're lucky, we'll be able to get through shafts and gearboxes today, which is not as much as I wanted to do. We also did some extra infrastructure work. So I guess I shouldn't sneer at it too badly. Ah, right here. There's iron. Then tomorrow we'll finish off the rest of Mechanical Parts 1. That's a good, reasonable goal. And then we should do 2 days on Mechanical Parts 2, probably. In theory, I should probably be able to get them both done in 2 days. Given how fast I ripped through complex circuits once everything was set up. Like, a lot of the day was trying to figure out exactly how I was going to organize things. And that does take time. People always ask me how I plan my factory, and well, you just saw it. I roll into a problem, and I just start going, where is the intersection of will accomplish the task and will not cause me a lot of problems? It is easy. The intersection of effectiveness and sloth. Are we still hooked up? Good. Good to see that this isn't much of a problem. I still think what I'm doing right now is just a little silly, but I also feel I can't stop anymore. I am no longer in control of my fate. In a very substantial sense, the factory is in control now, and I am merely its avatar, doing its will. The factory wants to grow. The factory wants tech. The factory needs to feel the kiss of space once again. The factory wants to shoot monkeys into space and then rip out their hearts. But don't tell them about that. That will just depress them. It's the problem with eventually needing more complex creatures. They will eventually begin to comprehend what you're doing to them. And let me tell you, they don't appreciate it. It's like the beauty of science is lost on these things. On these critters. Alright, I brought in iron. Is that in the south? I guess that's the more bluish one. No, there's the very bluish one, and then there's the sort of bluish one. So I guess this is iron. That's just a guess, though. Okay. Right there. I suppose I could be moving that. No, we have to leave bus space. This is actually pretty much exactly what I needed, huh? All right. One last one. Oh, I should staple all these appropriately. You are right here. Good. And then iron goes somewhat close, right? Then all I have to do is pull in molten Nexlet, which, I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it. You watch me do it. And then solder is in like that, and then Nexlet will be in like that. Okay, so that's the last staple. Okay, molten Nexlet. Let's go. Back down to casting level. What I need now is molten Nexlet, which is right there. I don't think you go on a journey anywhere, do you? No. We should try to drag that directly north. You're not trimmed at all. Hadn't I learned my lesson by this point? So you. I choose you. You are the one that will be elevated to the Northland, I say. Oh, as we immediately run into a problem. But we leap past it. Nice. Nexlet isn't that intensive, if I recall. So we should be able to just get through here. Question mark, question mark. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Tidy and nice. Hello, Mr. Whale. I hope you are happily going about your life. See, if you notice there's a trap door where their brain should be. That's where we took away their awareness of their condition. It's for the best. Yeah, you really don't want them sitting around thinking about their situation, the reality, what has happened to them and what has been taken from them. It's probably better for everyone if they just stay as a floating bag of happy gas. I like to think that we have enabled like overpowered endorphin receptors so that they aren't just floating around screaming internally forever. But frankly, if it was like that, the factory must grow. I don't know what to tell you. I have my orders, and the orders say the factory has to grow. So, well, at least they're quiet about it because we took away their voice box. All right, finally. Oh, we need to do a real staple here. Then we're gonna turn it on. We're gonna have a grand lighting ceremony in a moment. Right there. Ding. And hopefully my hacks are not going to get in the way of anything. And they aren't. Beautiful. Okay. It is time to turn this on and accomplish what isn't a major goal, but is at least on the way to a major goal. Ah, it just all lights up all at once. Beautiful. And it's going to take a while for the inserters to go, and this will be prodded. 100%. It will. But good. We've done one of the things we set off to do today. I think we have time to do one more, maybe two more if we hurry. So let's go do this. We have to establish our bus. And then Shafts will be the inaugural denizen of the bus, right? So something like that. All right, time to move. I can crush out both of these right now. It should be easy, right? You're just... Oh, that's going to be hard. Okay, never mind. All is lost. We're going to get fish oil in. For some reason, must have fish oil. Request. I said request fish oil. Thank you. You're out of the biofluid network? I suppose that's to be expected where I am, isn't it? Do I have right there? Oh, unfortunately, we have very few vessels. I don't think we're going to be able to get up, are we? And we can't. The theme of this episode is just running after pipes, isn't it? I used to have a good way of doing this, but now I'm just, it's utter slop. There we go. Oh, you can't do that either. For some reason, it's not fast enough. Right there. Now you're connected. No, you're not. Ha! All right, come on. Let's do this. Oh, is it because this was one off too? Okay, fine. Fine. Now you're connected, right? I have to work on that eventually. I mean, if I don't, nobody will. So you have to come down like this maybe. And then we have to hook up all this. And then this will be the standard going forward. And we'll have shafts coming in. Here, you have to snuzzle right there. And then shafts will come in probably like right here. And then on their way to becoming mechanical parts, right? And we'll come in like that. And then take a look. And then you go into... No, you don't actually get used in mechanical parts. You get put into a... Maybe I should be doing nacelle next door instead. Even though I don't need to do that. Never mind. It's super duper expensive too. I'm glad we don't have to do that. I'm glad this is useless. Alright, so... Wait. Yeah, shafts are in mechanical parts. What am I doing? What am I thinking? The answer is, I am not doing anything. I am not thinking of anything. Shaft. Shaft, Mk1, less than 50. There we go. And that'll be there, and we will hook it up. And we do. Look at that. We already have a whole bunch of them. And they're dense, too. And so this joins the bus. Good. And then we'll do stuff. I mean, the bus should just have a universal leap right here, right? Because it's going to have to get stuff out somehow, no matter what. And we're going to need that leap here as well. Almost as universal. There we go. And then this has to join the bus as well, probably on below, because it's just easier. Okay, so shafts in the pile. Fish oil will be on the outside. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? The problem with that is that it's impinging on beacon space, but I'm pretty sure that's good enough, right? Really does look good enough to me. So hook that up, hook that up, hook that up. And then we turn the corner. Then H, and then we turn the corner. And then up. And then a corner again. And then soon, I mean, are loops something you want? It's all one fluid network, I guess. And this takes a while, right? So do I want two in? Something like this. And we must, oh, we weren't even going to do stack inserters out, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It saves space not using stack inserters out. So, in, and that looks very nice. H. I should probably program the whale right now, right? Oh, we can't do that. So we have to put this way off on the side. That's not a problem at all. Okay, good. This looks nice. Let's jump ahead and put the whale to work. 3. So we need this and that and that. Ooh. Okay. I almost messed something up. All right. So we need 5 steel. Okay, hold on. 5 steel. 4 duralumin. 4 titanium. All right. So our number is obviously 13. Let's not dwell too much on that. So 650. That's unauspicious. So 3,250 steel, and then times 4, 2,600 of the rest of it. And that will leave enough space. So Mr. Whale, come and get lots of stuff for me. Whale hungry, and then I want you to go get steel, which is right over here. I want you to load items until we have steel, 3250. Then we got to go get duralumin, which is right there, and get 2,600. And then finally titanium. Probably should have gotten that first, but it's all in the neighborhood. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, everything matters. Go up there. Efficiency. Efficiency counts. And right here, and we wait for a circuit condition, which is, of course, comparator equals go. Then unload. 1, 2, 3. 3250. 260. There. Done. Put that. Where are you? Where'd you go? Take your shot. Go get stuff. All right, so we'll set this up now. 1, 2, 3. And it doesn't really bother me which ones it picks. So we are now done with that. Do we have fish oil yet? We do. Isn't that spiffy? And do you know what's also great? The fact we don't... We're using this line already. Why couldn't we use another line? There we go. Fish oil in. And shafts are not in because no power. Oh, we're gonna also, okay, just don't look at anything. Don't look at anything. It's not real. So power. Oh, we can't put it right there. Okay, now we can put it right there. And then power. And then finally, we have to have our outs, right? 2, 3. And you also need to be powered. Right there. That doesn't work at all, does it? Okay, good. I'm trying to make good wire art here. So how do we do it? It was out, and then out. And then wire art across to here and here. And if we look at that, that's nice. I mean, okay, the attachment is not nice, but the symmetry otherwise, very nice. I can't reach. Bot, help me. Bot, assist me. And then lastly, we will need one up here. There. Okay. So it is a complete environment, and we totally have time to do control panels next door. This guy's on his way back, and then we'll... Okay, we were worried about having gearboxes, and now I guess we don't worry about that. And I suppose we could... We're gonna have to make a central depot for everything. I'll have to. Just not right now. I want to get through this, and then I'll do exports. Okay, good, good. Yeah, and now just cranking. You so need to be prodded. This is like pinnacle of factory right here, and it's not prodded. So lazy of me. Are we still going over here? Oh, we are. Not you, though. No molten nextlet? Alright, that'll be fine. This doesn't have to go full swing right now, because there's plenty of tech left to go. And I can always, you know, increase production down here. This produces not much at all, does it? Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We have just pure gearboxes. Alright, that's good. Those will all become automatic factories. Where aren't you going? Oh, I never put an out for you. That was very inconsiderate of me. Okay, I like this setup. I think this is good. Let's now grab all of this right up to there, right up to here, and just paste it right over, right? Now, obviously you are not going to need the pipe mod, but by copying this design, we will save a whole lot of time. We're going to be able to get through the mechanical parts pretty easily tomorrow. And I want to say we'll be able to start on level 2 stuff. Maybe even, yeah, level 2 stuff is where we have to start. So we need now control panel. Why you? I don't know. This is next. I declare it so. And like nothing else has to be messed with, right? And we just keep it like this with really good line art. Yeah, it's nice. All right, so for this right here, we need battery, simple circuit, gliese, more glass, iron plate, and then just quartz ore. How very weird. All right, and now it's time to write this down, determine our number and our sizing. 3 battery, 4 simple circuits, 4 glass, 5 iron plate, 5 quartz ore. And our number then is going to be 3, 5, 9, 14, and then this is double, so it's 24. So 9,000 divided by 24. And that gives us 375. Let's do 350 instead. 350 times numbers. So 1005 times 4 is 1400. Yeah, I knew that. 1400 times 5 is 1750. I mean, you should probably leave this up while I'm doing it, so at least there's something for you to see. But this is just me filling out the ticket right here. Now, program a whale. Come here. We're going to do whale hungry. And then I want you to go get probably iron plate first. Iron plate, load until caravan has 4 in quantity. 177. And then we're going to go get glass. Glass, load items until caravan has 3. 1400. And then quartz ore, I guess. Just snag it. Quartz ore 1750. Followed by simple circuits, which are right there. This is so not in order. Not in a reasonable order. You should be way up there. And then lastly, we have to jump way over here to get battery. Okay, load items until caravan has battery 1050. Then right here. And then finally, circuit condition. Comparator equals go. Unload until target. Unload until target. Unload until target. And then unload until target. And then unload until target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish the numbers would transfer, but I'm not sure if that's a good enough use case to actually program it. It would save me a lot of time, but how many people do it like me, you know? All right, and this is just kind of done, isn't it? Well, that's good. Here, as we make hundreds of... No, we're not finished. Don't run. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're finished. Here, let me go help you. Automated factory maker. No, not really. This isn't what I should be doing. I should be grabbing these happy boys. And we're just going to make a special delivery down south. And then we're going to come back and we're going to see this all working. And then we're going to be done, I think. It's time for a recap. Here, special delivery of incredibly precious items made from the north. Thank you, everyone, for all your help. I can get rid of all this stuff now. Like, shouldn't this be going again? Didn't I unclog the lunch line? Yeah, but now it's stuck again. Because we can't get rid of guts now? No. Can't get rid of chitin now. Really? It shouldn't be that hard. Oh. It is in fact that hard. Huh. Alright, well... I don't even have any atomizers on me, do I? Oh, I do. I can go fix this. Okay, I can go double this. Just by plopping down a level 2 atomizer. And it will do something. What that something is, I don't know. It takes a long time to chew our way through that, I guess. Where's the chitin coming from? Where am I going? This is the old... Oh, I'm way far north. I have no idea where I'm going in this factory anymore. I can't navigate at all. This ruin. I need a caretaker. Right over there. The old Vrock area. There you go. Double speed. And you consume 0.4 a second. Which is, it isn't a lot. It really isn't. Should I help more? I don't think so. I don't think we help. Actually, we will help more. We will relieve him of all of this, and we will take this to the digestion line. And it'll get turned into something. What that something is, I don't know. It will go get digested in the north. Oh, here's the reason why I don't put the notepad up. I forget it. And it is there, unsightly. Okay, all the way over to digestion, which is done in the south. Okay, I'm trying to navigate by the mini-map, and it is not working out for me. Oh, this is a question, isn't it? So why is this like this? Why aren't we... Are we exiting at full speed? I mean, I guess this means we must, right? This is an issue because it is coming in as fast as it can, but this recycling thing I'm doing is probably too cute. Just, oh, and we can't use this over here. Okay, maybe I've gotten myself into a bit of difficulty here. Huh. Why is meat such a huge problem right now? Is this just going full speed and that's just it? There's nothing more to be done about it? If you want more, put more down. What can I turn this into? No. I want to use this in... Okay, can do that if I want to. But who actually mines Nexolite? Not me. I can get copper ore out of this, but that's not really what you want to do. Cyanic acid is the big thing, but I guess we're full up on that. I guess I just don't look at this for right now. Is that my official plan? Yep. Yep, it is. Slick. So I guess what we need to do then is throw down this and more chitin. There. Bees out, chitin in. Try not to think about what's going on here. All right. Let's go back and see if we have any control panels. And if we do, we'll have a little celebration and then peace out. It doesn't look like we have control panels. Factorio has to equal go. And you should be outputting go. What's wrong with this? Oh, we have two of them. That's weird. Oh, there was one already there. Right. Okay, that's fine. Well, we are here for the moment, and the moment is glorious. These will get prodded the second that it becomes a good idea to do so. What's this? Why are we at a trickle here? Oh, shafts. And shafts are at a trickle because of Nexolite. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, they'll come along eventually. And we got this huge bucket of shafts here for some reason. Okay. So this was oh, this doesn't need to be. This was a decent day. A good halfway to mechanical parts. We made decisions. We took care of a lot of chores that we really shouldn't have had to under normal circumstances. Oh, we should pay attention to violence, right? I should have tuned into that earlier. Yeah, this is now... I think we're done, actually. I think we can just go north now. Take that out. Okay, so... I guess it's time, right? It's time to start surging north. So you go right there. You guys do 3 at a time and see what happens. Give them a real challenge. All right, let's do... No. We're doing 4 at a time. And then we'll start pulling out the intermediate ones. All right, meanwhile, over here, you finally pick this clean. Good. Which means you can now pick this clean. And we can see if... Okay, didn't you can now pick this clean. Did you not hear? We probably need to expand too, just to make sure that the box doesn't overflow. Okay. Okay, so right here, that needs to help. And then otherwise, we're just tearing down over here too, aren't we? Okay. That is healthy. And that's probably going to have to do this. Okay, and then we should build more as well because we've been pulling down a lot. And this is going to keep them busy for a while. Okay, so good. Violence taken care of. Okay, good. All right, it's time for recap, ladies and gentlemen. So, turn that off, turn that off. Zoom in. Say goodbye to the UI. And then out we go. And then right there, nice and consistent. All right, and we wait until the flashing goes away. Okay, good. Now, what did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we started on mechanical parts. We laid out exactly how it's going to be, exactly where it's going to be, and we built a prototype for mechanical parts part 1. And what we're agonizing over is whether we're going to move this over into material sorting or just kind of keeping this as material sorting, because are we ever going to need more than this? The answer is almost certainly yes. But this is very overbuilt, so it hurts to go over to material sorting because it's going to require so much to be buffered. But I don't know, maybe. We also copied and pasted the R-Quad wax generator, even though there's a better wax recipe we kind of just ignored / forgot about. You can pick which one is less embarrassing. But we're making double wax now. Both of these need to be outfitted with more materials for the next level. I really should have done a sushi belt. This was prior to sushi belts, I think. Like individual, like closed loop sushi belts, but whatever. And the other big thing, no, we did this last time. We didn't touch it. We're making lots of gearboxes now. Lots of shafts. We had to drag a whole lot of stuff over. We had to fix the solder system. With this going, all of this is going to start springing to life. It's basically all going to start going at once. It's going to crash this factory because we are in no way balanced. It's eventually balanced, but there is going to be bottleneck after bottleneck. Stay tuned. Enjoy the show. It's not going to stop. So tomorrow, continue on with this. We'll get to mechanical parts Mark 1. We're going to move on to mechanical parts Mark 2. And then after mechanical Mark 2, we're going to take a break and we're going to make windmill, like right in here. We're going to have to make the cells, the blades, and we're going to make our windmill. The Mark 3 windmills take 100 super steel apiece. That is pain. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but we'll see. Man, this is strobing distressingly. We're finished with our northern wall. Our temporary ceiling is in place, and now the permanent ceiling is there, and we're marching north. And we're going to seal this area off up there, and then maybe we'll come do that over here, and we'll come do that. But we have all the space we need. We have conquered space. And honestly, couldn't be happier. So yeah, great progress lately. I think maybe 2 more days on mechanical parts, maybe a day on windmills after that. And then cridrons. Yeah, then we do cridrons. And then we probably do lithium with coated container. Coated container's enormous pain. And then after that, medical wing. Starting right here, medical wing. And then medical wing is going to be hard to work out because it's a dozen different things all at once. Or maybe I'm overestimating it. I don't know. That's coming real soon. And then after medical wing, there's nothing left but science. We're closing in on it. We're going to get there. We're going to beat the game. We're going to win. We're definitely going to win. All right, I'm done. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.